Rahul, along with my group mates Sharan Goda and Subhani Ramdar. Today I am going to take a interview of a DevOps engineer. Welcome, ma'am. Can you introduce yourself, ma'am?
So, my name is Preeti. I'm B graduate from SJBIT University, and I have done my computer science engineering and completed in 2003. And I have joined as a DevOps engineer in Denner. In Denner, I am working for Beckman Coulter.
Okay, ma'am. Ma'am, can you talk about your job, profession, or role?
Yeah, has before I was joined as a cyber security role. Like for after 6 months, and now I am working as a DevOps engineer, and I am handling security tools also in the DevOps team. So I handle both DevOps as well as cyber security tools. To support the team, we have certain teams in our company, which like our company is a product based, so we have many medical devices, like suppose example I can say like blood sample machines or some urine analysis machines and etc, and some are confidential which I can't say. So we work on medical devices. For that there are the different teams who work on that, and we support those teams, their requirement to be fulfilled. This is the role which I do over there.
Okay.
If briefly, I can say is that we do YAML pipelines, we create an app services over there, and make sure everything is working fine. And everything, like if suppose any issues are been built, we are the one who needs to solve it, and the teams comes to us for the requirements saying these are the issues, and we take precautions that later on in the hospitals those machines should not get any problem. So for that we before only take precautions and help those teams for not occurring those any issues later on.
Can you please,
Thank you, ma'am. You will continue next question.
as you told, you are working under cyber security. Can you please tell about what specific role you play in cyber security?
Yeah, as I worked in cybersecurity, like now also I do work in the same role. Just I have been transferred into DevOps team. I work as with some tools over there, finding some vulnerabilities. Those tools I use, I can name some, not all, like Nessus, which is used to find the vulnerabilities in the tool, or some machines, you can say some black holes. Those things you can find it, and you know DigiCert to just issue the SSL certificate, secure certificates. Those things, those tools are there, and Netlib, McAfee, other tools which I used to handle and I'm handling now also.
Okay. Can you tell about any challenges which you have faced in your role?
It's not, so far, no, nothing.
Okay. Rahul, if you have any questions, you can ask.
Okay, ma'am. Uh, can you explain about what tool you used in your company and what purpose you using that tools?
Yeah, as now I told that I use Nessus for scanning vulnerabilities. This is part of cybersecurity. As you want information about DevOps tools, we use some tools like Maven and Selenium. Those things we use. Not everything should be told here. So these are the tools which are being used in DevOps, and as I told before, in cybersecurity there are Nessus, DigiCert, Guardicore, Netlib, etc.
One more question, ma'am. I have don't have more knowledge about this. Can you explain in brief, ma'am,
About
What the
about your profession, ma'am?
my profession has see DevOps engineer. We build pipelines over there, and pipelines which is for certain app services which we have. So based on for each app services, we do some pipeline. So if we run those pipeline, those app services will be triggered over there, and make sure that there is no error, anything kind of things in the machine. App services, we can say that one app service is backend, another one is front end. So backend, has what backend does is to store the data, those things it does. Front end is just for user visualization or user interface, those things. And there are some other app services which we do. So these app services are been done through pipelines. So for those things, as I told before, we use Maven and all. So for creating this pipelines, we use Maven, YAML, those things, and we run those pipeline, and it is triggered whenever we need. And we do such things so that later on any medical devices won't be causing any issues or complaints regarding from patients, so or the users. So it is been used, like it we do, Rahul. So we take precautions before only.
okay.
Ma'am, one more last question, ma'am. Can you name some medical devices, ma'am?
Yeah, there is a urine analysis medical machine, and there is DXA1 which is been launched recently, and blood sample collecting machines, and many more. Few we can't name because it is confidential and it is not been produced yet in the market. So these are the machines we use, and Danaher is completely having medical devices only.
Can you please explain with your what company with your company name and role and responsibility? Once again,
Okay.
introduction.
Yeah. I My company name is Danaher. I work for Danaher. In Danaher, I am working for Beckman Coulter. So this is the sub branch of Danaher. There are many branch called radiometer branches. It is better to call BUs. So we have business units of radiometer, life cycle, and Beckman Coulter, SciX. There are many other BUs over there. So I work for Beckman Counter, and my role is over there as a DevOps engineer, and I am working and there as DevOps engineer and supporting the team, other teams, if the issues has been raised.
Okay. Okay.
Uh,
Thank you so much, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so
Yeah.
much, ma'am.